Hello YouTubers and followers, subscribers and anybody else. As you can hear, I've lost my voice. I lost it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Doctors just keep saying, you've got to wait for it to come back. You know, they said 2 weeks, it's now been 5. Anyway, because of that, it is just slightly better. There was a point where I could hardly talk at all. So, but I have been cracking on with a new TD5 project, although I've not done any video basically because I can't really talk and I'm not supposed to be talking now. But I just thought I'd give you a quick update and so I could put something up on the channel. So I'll swing this around. So I think I went through what I'd done on this side. Okay, so did a repair here. Repaired all of this. This was all replaced with new. I've redone the hinges, cleaned all the hinges up and redone all those. Put some, it's got countersink bolts in, but I put security bolts in. New stainless steel ones. Took this out. So this has been, this has all been replaced. I didn't replace this. This has all been replaced. There was a little divot there where they'd done the weld. So I just put a little bit of filler in to tidy that up. A little bit of corrosion on the oxidisation on the wing there. This was a little dink that it had. I bashed that out, pretty much straightened it up, and I've just, you can see how thin it is, you can see the actual metal through, so that's literally just a fine skim over the top. Same sort of thing on here, a bit of corrosion on that. I've given that a rub down. Taking the seal out, going to put a new seal on. Going to tidy this up and then give that a blow. Put a new seal in the top there. I don't know if anybody's ever fitted one. I could find absolutely nothing online for these, and I really should have videoed it. But basically, I assumed you fed it in this end here and then sort of greased it up and then fed it through, because it's basically a U channel like that with a lip like that, and then this has got this part's got 2 bits sticking out. So effectively what it does is it sits over the top of the lip like that on one side and like that on the other. But basically what you do is you offer in one of the sides first, and then using a blunt instrument you push the other side up underneath the other one, and basically you have to work that along. That took me, it might be easier if the roof was off, but that basically took me a good 40 minutes. Kept popping out, pain in the arse, but I've done it. So I did a repair here. This was, I just cut the small hole, so I cut a patch out and I replaced that. And I also replaced a section down here of the edge. So I've done that. That's all I've done on that side. Obviously that there. I've already stripped this and blown this in. Put a new seal. This was rotten, so I pulled a new seal on there. I've blown that section in already. Because I cleaned all that up and wanted to obviously fit the seal in to protect the tank and that. So I did so I blew that in first and then I just cleaned that up. Taking this out, cleaned all this up, started rubbing the roof down. These were completely rotten. I'll show you the other side, absolutely disgusting. These bits I've tidied up. Nothing special, I've just literally cleaned them up. And I'm just started rubbing this down. I started stripping the front, gonna tidy all them up. Literally today I've taken off, obviously you can see I've taken all this out. So this bit here, what I've done is just put some sound deadening on here. Pretty much all I've done there. And then I've just give it a rub down, just a light rub down, and I just like touched up the paint where it was needed. But other than that, it's pretty good in there. Bulkhead's pretty good on this. This side here is all pretty good as well, so no dramas there. This was the other bit that I showed you on the early video when I brought it, and this here two of the most common places. This looks quite solid. It's literally just round the edges, it's gone. So I probably could cut this out and just put a new edge strip in. And the same on that side, but it's gone there as well. So I've got the part, so I'm going to cut it again like I did the other side. And I'll show you this, because what I'm going to do is set the camera up and video that. This here, I started on it this morning, well, this afternoon, late morning. And you know what it's like, you get sort of tucked into it, doing bits and pieces, and yeah, I ended up cracking on. So that was the bit that came out. There was a hole in the middle there. So I drilled out the sections. I cut a new piece to go in, which will sit like that. I know you can buy this section, but it's literally just this bottom section that he's doing. So, but before I do that, what I'll do is we've got a bit here, so I'm going to cut this out across here, and then I want to do this, probably spot welds there, and I'll fabricate a new piece to go in that bottom section and weld all that in. And then when I've got that out, I will get one of my longer brushes and give this a clean. And then I'll treat it all for rust, and then I'll use cavity, Denitrol cavity, which I've got, and I've put already in the other side. Any holes I've found, I've pumped it full of cavity wax after I've completed the job. So, and I'll do the same here. I'll give all this a good treatment up here, and then this bottom bit here will obviously be sprayed and all that, and then hopefully by the time there's a hole here which I can then feed back through and give all that a coat in the inside for that and get that done. So I can't do any of that more than that today. The wife's back, her car's there, and I've already been giving her bashings about giving a bit of overspray on it. She's had to I don't know, do some clay. She's had to clay it or something. Got my ears chewed up. So don't want to be going there again. So I'll do this tomorrow, hopefully, when she goes out to see her granddaughter and that. So and then I'll get this cut out and then done, and I'll get that cut out. Welding's not so bad, but if she comes back and I'm still doing it, I can tell her to park over the road, not on the drive. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at on this. Obviously I've got to do inside that to tidy up. I have done the doors, the two back doors. I brought 4 new doors for this vehicle, brand spanking new. I wasn't going to replace the front ones, but when I took that one off that side and took the panel off, I saw the bottom section was rotted out. Well, parts of it have. I may order the part in and do the repair. Take the skin off and put it out the back there and do the repair there, or even at, behind the vehicles here. I haven't quite decided. What I have also done, which I will show you when I've done it, this had a carpet set in it. It's I've got a section of it actually in the back of my van. It's this stuff there, like horsehair type stuff. Sort of rubbery finish. I believe this is what they used to fit in it years ago. I don't know if this was come like this or somebody's fitted this, but I've managed to get it. It's a bit manky in places and that, but I've managed to get it out. The other side is obviously split here, and what I've done is I've taken the measurements from the front and the back of the box, and I've got this and I've got the left side, but the middle bit's missing, and this bit's missing here. But because I've got this part here and this bit here, you can see where it would actually be. This bit here is obviously there. I can pretty much guess the rest of it, fingers crossed. And the idea is, I've already started on the other side at work. I've got a piece of carpet which I've laid out, and it's not just normal carpet, it's proper auto carpet I picked up at one of the shows. And then my hope is that I can lay that down for the other side, and then I can do the measurement from where I already am now to this side here, and then put my template down to sort of like pretty. But then what I can do is use my other template, which actually comes to about here, and I can flip that over to this corner, and then use that from here on my carpet, and I'll get it pretty much somewhere where I want it to be. The idea being is then I can cut a template out that should go straight over this box, which, yeah, I'll be quite pleased about, to be honest, if I can manage that. These bits in here, I've already got big rubber mats for those. They go right in the footwells. That's how they come. I've got a bit of sound deadening in that to put in. And I've done a repair on here. I've replaced some of the metal work in the back there. Footwell's solid, there's nothing wrong with footwell. There was a small patch here which I cut a strip along and patched it in. It hadn't gone through, but it was thinnish. So just as a bit of extra support, I put a new piece in there, welded a new piece in there. But other than that, the doors and that, the worst things on here, but everything else, and obviously I had this new panel here as well. So, but yeah, the Windows screen come out, and once again, you know, it's because I've not been well, I've not bothered to do much videoing. But I took the window screen out, the frame and the screen. The screen actually had been fitted, and it looked like the seal that was on it was reasonably newish, good seal. There was no cracking on it at all. It was, you know, maybe done in the last year or two or something like that maybe. But of course, as with all these things, I couldn't get the window out, and there was corrosion, the oxidation on the alley window frame, which I wanted to clean up and respray, which I did. But to do that, I needed to take out the window, so I had to cut in through the seal and buy a new seal. Got it from YRM, their OEM seal. Wow, what a great seal. I can see why Fraser at LR Parts and a couple of other people have mentioned them. I think Fraser was the last person, or one of the first persons to mention them. I know he's used original ones as well, but yeah, their OEM one, it was so supple, and that I didn't even have to use any lube on it. It literally, I put the ropes in, pulled it around the frame, and it just slipped straight over. I was gobsmacked at how easy it was. So really, really pleased with that. And for 60 odd quid for the seal, to make life that easy, all day long. So yes, that's in. So I'm waiting to fit that. I've done the seal on that yesterday. So, but I want to fit it. Obviously got the new bottom seal to fit on, and I've got the outer seal to fit on the top, and then I'll run a bead tiger seal, or the equivalent of what I got. Silky Flex, I think we got. And then I'll run that around, and then fit the new window. But I want to paint the top half of the bulkhead, just where it drops in behind the bonnet. So I'm going to take the bonnet off, and then I've got this door to take off, and then I can do the two A-frames, A-posts. I can do them, and then I can do the wings and that separately, because I can mask up on the joints there. So that's pretty much where I'm at, but I will set up and do this, because I didn't show you doing this on the other side, and I know, well, as far as I can tell, there is not one video out there on YouTube that shows this being repaired. There's a couple out there which show a whole new piece going in, and a whole T-piece section going in, and the sections that show a couple of these big sections going in. There's not really any videos out there showing just this bottom half being repaired. And obviously there's an inner section and the outer section. If this is like the other side, I didn't need to use the inner section, which are down there. I only needed to use the outer section, but even so, it's still a worthwhile watch if anybody's thinking of doing it. I must admit, when I first did it, I thought, oh God, this is going to be a nightmare, but it actually turned out to be not so bad. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I am. I'm going to stop now because I'm sure you can't stand listening to a squeaky voice. And yes, for anybody who is interested, I have been contacted by the TV companies. They want me on the next Haribo advert. So I can be one of the ones that's shouting out, I want the orange one. So that's it, that's where we're at. So the new video will come out. I'll try and get this one done over the next day, and get this uploaded, and maybe a couple of shorts from it as well. I'm still not that au fait with doing the cutting and bits and pieces, so, but yeah, that's where I'm at with this. And as you can see, it's pretty much stripped down. Oh, that was the rubbers, the state of these. They're just crusty and rotted away. I pulled these out and they just, look at the hole in there. So, and I'll take these out. I did look at doing all of the seals, but you know, I've got a couple of these at the unit, which I picked up at one of the shows, and it's going to cost me £100, give or take, to do one side. I mean, that's pretty much what Hugo cost me. The new seals, all the way around, in, out, light and everything else. You know, £20 this seal, £30 this seal, and the time, and you've got to respray them, and the effort, and you know, I picked up a set of windows at one of the shows for like £1. So, yeah, they're slightly later version than this, of the bonded in ones. But you know, that'll do the job just as good. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where we're doing. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like, subscribe, comment. I always like comments. I do answer all of the comments. Hello to family down under. I know you do pick up and watch the updates on these. So hello everyone, and hello to all you. I've actually got a few subscribers down in Tasmania. So hello to you guys as well. And hopefully anybody else you know that might be interested, please give us a like and subscribe, as I say, because it really does help the channel. And I would like to try and get my numbers up if I can. But yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so until the next one, have a good day. Bye bye.